keeping? Hope you're doing well. I've got my stand up in the studio today because Salute is just around the corner, and it will be over 18 months since I last did a show, and everything has sat in the shed since then and got a bit dusty, so I need to get it out, have it clean, put some new stuff on it, and get it all sorted. Well, fingers crossed Salute happens. I mean, the COVID numbers at the moment are a bit crazy. I have to say, I'm not looking forward to that aspect of it. I have been encouraged by the Excel Centre's policy, which is looking for proof of vaccination. They're looking for a negative lateral flow result, in as much as that counts for anything. I mean, you can forge a lateral flow test result quite easily, but they're looking for a lateral flow test result, and they're looking for masks ideally. So fingers crossed people stick to those things, they mask up, and everyone stays safe. I'm also a little bit concerned that, as it has been such a long time since the show, I've kind of forgotten what to do. Not so much on the logistics front. I have a background in stage management that has equipped me well to being able to pack a car and have all of the stuff that I need with me, so I'm sure I'll be fine on that front. But just engaging with people and talking to people, especially as I'll be masked up, I'll be wearing a P2 all day, so yeah, it's going to be tricky, I think. Part of doing this channel was about sort of people feeling that they know me, and hopefully that is the case. Hopefully, if you've been watching this channel, you feel like you know me a bit better. You can come and say hi, because I'm terrible at talking to people that I don't know. So yeah, if you see me, come up and say hi and start a conversation, and that'll be great. Yeah, I'm not very good at approaching people that I don't know and starting a conversation with them. So and engaging with them, not turning on the sales pitch. That's not how I like to work it. But describing the world and talking about the game and talking about the miniatures with people. I need to get back into the habit of doing that. So yeah, one thing that I have been trying to sort out in advance is the layout of my stand. So I've got this, you may have seen this on Instagram, I've been putting up pictures of my little stand model box. So when you're in the theatre and you're making a little stage set for your shows to be on, it helps to have a little model so that the actors know what they're working on, the set construction people know what they're building, the painters know what it's going to look like, and the director knows what they're working with. So I'm well used to making and working with model boxes, and I have been producing one to help me with the layout here. So the pitch at Salute is a 9 foot deep, 6 foot wide pitch. They're quite expensive pitches, so I'm not wanting to go for wider than 6 foot, but I have got a lot of stuff to pack into that 6 foot. Now, last time I did Salute, I had my little tall, not little, quite big, my tall sort of display unit, stock unit, and then I had 2 little floor units, and these mostly had, or one of them had boxes of wood stock on it, wood stock, and the other had mostly Scotia Grendel and Raup for Europe stuff on it, and I had some display banners at the back that were lost in the huge expanse of the Excel Centre. But I was also in the position where I had a gangway to the toilets on one side and a gangway to the exit on the other side. So I actually had a 3-sided stand, so that was pretty good. This year I'm between, I think, West Wind Productions on one side and Callistra on the other, and I've asked for a stock table, so that's in the back there. So I've also excuse me, got all the Dreamstone stuff that we didn't have last time. I've got 4 books that I didn't have available last time. We've got all of the not Wood Elf stuff, the Woodwalkers stuff that we didn't have last time. The Tory Trolls we didn't have last time. I've got more giants. The Grey Company, not giants, dragons. Sorry, the Grey Company I didn't have last time. So there's a lot of things up here that I didn't have last time. So I've actually, I'm going to keep taking the floor unit, and I'm going to take the tabletop unit that I sometimes take if I'm going to a smaller show and I just have a table with a unit on top of it. That's going to go on top. And then I've got another unit here that is for putting books on a book stand. Now those 3 things together make up a 6 foot wide, 6 foot high wall, which is great for me to hide behind, but not so brilliant to engage with people or have conversations with people or actually take money from people. So obviously I need to work a little bit more on how this is working. I have also invested in a big, if you've been to any of the other shows that I've done since Salute 2019, what have I done since then? Legionary, Beachhead, Concord, Barrage possibly, number of shows, anyway, several shows. You'll have seen my big 6 foot high, 6 foot wide display banner, which is going to go on top of my stock table, so hopefully it's nice and visible from everyone walking around the centre. And I know that Westwind, because I emailed them, I know that Westwind on one side have got a walk-in stand, so I feel like it would be totally fine for me to adopt this side wall, which is a bit longer than 6 foot, as my sort of primary stock wall, because it'll be backing up against the wall on the side of their stand. I don't know yet what Callistra are doing on the other side, but that's fine because I can then stand down to this side. I can get behind to get access to stock, and actually I feel like the way that the hall is laid out, most of the flow is going to be from this direction. There are games going on here. I know, for example, Mears Miniatures are doing a Celtic fantasy game right in front of my stand. I'm a bit nervous about that because their stuff is amazing, but it's a very different kind of fantasy. So hopefully that won't detract too much from what I'm doing. But yeah, so I feel like the flow is going to be mostly coming past in this direction. So I want the visuals from the stand to be very much, if you're coming in from here, you want to be able to see it from this angle rather than from this angle necessarily. Yeah, so that's currently my plan. We'll have to see it in the space, and this all packs down and goes in the car. But I've also added another block to go between my floor standing unit and the upper tabletop unit, and that's this unit here. Now you may have seen this on Instagram. I've been putting up posts on the development of this, and I've done a blog post as well. So if you go to my blog, finnmccool's@blogspot.com, no, finnmccool's.blogspot.com, one time I will get that address right, finnmccool's.blogspot.com, you will be able to see the step-by-step process of making this terrain section here. Let me see if I can put a switch on. There we go. Put some lights on. So this is a terrained display section. I've got display sections at the top here, and I've got lit display sections above all of the hangers on my tall stand. But I wanted something that was going to be eye-catching, and I know sandwiched between this unit and the base unit, perhaps it's not in the most visually prominent position, but hopefully with the lights and the very marked colour band in here, this should be quite striking, quite eye-catching, and and will also help display the miniatures that are going to be on the unit below here. And this is going to be behind this Perspex screen that I haven't taken the protector off yet, because I want this to be quite nice and fresh and not scratched by the time we come to the show. So this is going to have most of the Fey in it. The Woodwalkers are going to be down here, and also the Fey Raid will be in the bottom here. So I've made that unit, and if you want to see this up close, come and see me at Salute. Be happy to show it to you. Now, the other thing that I've done for this year is, in previous years I've had army packs in metal tins like this, and these were nice. I could print the vinyl on them, the vinyl printer at work, and they look nice. Hanging them up was a bit of a pain, so I had them on shelves, and they were quite popular. But when I did the Dreamstone stuff, I got a bunch of cardboard boxes made, and then did a similar thing, printed with vinyl, a label on the front of here, and I think that looks much nicer. It looks much more professional. So I've done the same thing with the woods. I've got these boxes, these large cardboard boxes printed, and I'm going to do the same thing, put a vinyl sticker on the front of them showing what's in them. So hopefully that'll all look very nice. But that does mean that I've had to reconfigure these hangers quite a lot, and as a result I've only got a very small area here now for the Rail Path of Europe things. But I am still stocking Rail Path of Europe, so if you want to see any of their things in show, come and see me as well. Yeah, fingers crossed it all goes ahead and it all goes well. If you are there, do come by and say hello. It'd be really great to meet you after all of this time, and to catch up if I know you already. But I'm terrible at names, so do introduce yourself as whatever you go by in whatever social media, in whatever context I know you, and hopefully I'll be able to go, put two and two together and work out who you are. It'd be great to talk to you. If you're not able to come to Salute, well, maybe we'll catch you at another show sometime next year. If not, I will see you next week here, same time, same place, same channel, for something different. Take care, and I'll see you then.